What's up, all my successful gamers, and welcome back to another Oblivion Remastered episode. We are going for the 100% on Master difficulty, and we are here, finally, at Bruma. And this whole entire episode, we're actually just going to stay here in Bruma and try to take on some of the quests. Hopefully I can fit it all into one video, but as you guys know, my time is short, so we're going to go ahead and try to take on what we can take on in this one. So right now we're just chasing the Fighters Guild quest down. We need to go talk to this guy.
Greetings, my friend. You must be from the Fighters Guild. We appreciate your help. It's said the stone was blessed by Alessia herself. And while it remains in our possession, no harm may come to our church. The relic was stolen from us not long ago. A group of men was seen leaving the chapel the night the stone was stolen. We believe they were bandits. From all accounts, there were 4 or 5 of them, and they've been seen heading east on the road. Please, find the Stone of St Alessia.
Alright, and while we're here, what we want to do is we want to ask for rumors to everyone that we come across and talk to, because there is a couple of side quests here that we can learn of through rumors.
Jantus Brolus is apparently an excellent mage.
And this guy doesn't tell us anything, though. Now, like most chapels in the game, there's actually a skill book that we want down here in the hall. Right here. I'll go ahead and just take that. Conjuration increases 76. Yeah! And also, this guy, I believe, can actually train us in Conjuring, but we are already really high in Conjuring, so I think he's going to point us.
If you want to train further, you'll have to seek out someone else.
Yep.
There's nothing I can teach you. I've heard of a Daedra worshipper named Olin Saren. Very powerful and might be helpful, if you can find him. I heard he had to flee Morrowind, and is now hiding out in the forest of Cyrodiil. If there are other cultists out there, he's probably with them.
Alright, so that's
Goodbye.
the Conjuration Training Master Quest now that we have unlocked. Alright, so starting from outside the chapel here by the statue, we want to find Brandon's house. Ah, here he is, right here. Brandon has a side quest for us in here.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Draconian will be allowed access.
Who?
The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
In order to be able to help out with this investigation, we need to get Homie's disposition to at least 70. So, in the process of doing that, I raised my speechcraft, so we actually have one free rotate up now, and it's still not high enough, so we actually have to bribe him with
Take
gold.
that. That works for me. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Draconian, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer.
That's all we need. Everything points to dude's a vampire.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living. Feel
All right.
free to question
Now let's talk
anyone in
to
town.
her.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast. I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Reynold Dralus. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Reynold, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Reynold convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire. Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous. And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Reynold character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
I'm on the job.
I have no idea where he'd be. Frostcrag Spire has been on a...
Give
I
you too
know I
much trouble.
sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
All right. So, what do we do when we want information? We go to the nearest inn. Move out of my way.
What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Reynold killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder.
All right, his position is high enough. Let's see if we can get some more out of him.
Reynold's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always
thank you.
liked Braden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
Last door, you say? Time to look for something suspicious. Right behind the dresser, of course. As usual, if you guys want to read, go ahead and pause. Read to your liking.
What can I do for you today? Gelliborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynold told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Reynold and his so-called accomplishment. And nothing else I can tell. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Hello.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation? How'd you know about that? Too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gelliborn was killed by Reynold not too long ago. Gelliborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gelliborn was not a vampire? I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Reynold have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynor from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths, I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olaf's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
In 1 hour, you say? Will do.
I've much to tell you.
All right,
Just
wait
before
1
I
measly
arrived
hour.
here, I received a
We're here.
report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynor was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gellerborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynor doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. If all you say is true, Raynor will answer for Braden's death. Raynor will pay for both crimes. Gellerborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad's City Watch hears of this. Please hurry. Raynor may make a break for the open road at any moment.
All right, you guys. So as of right now, we have 2 quests here. Boreal Stone Cave, that's where we're going to need to go for this one. And we also have the Stone of St Alessia, which is right here. Now, this quest is going to lead us to, I think, a couple more places. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stick to this quest first. But before we do that, let's go ahead and see if we can't grab yet another side quest here. Let's see if they'll let me. Actually, I think there's 2. Skill books in here.
Good day. I'm
What
Tolga,
the hell?
herald to Countess Narina Carvane here in Bruma. She requests your company at your earliest convenience.
Okay.
Countess Carvane would prefer if you speak to her in person. She also said to present you with this stipend as a taste of things to come. My lady holds court from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. That would be
Oh, is
the
this
best
lifting
time
the
to see
veil?
her.
I think this is lifting the veil. Yep, lifting the veil. Okay, so eventually when you're here in Bruma for long enough, this guy's going to run up to you and give you a side quest, so that was the one. Good thing we don't have to seek
The
that out.
Countess
I
is
thought
in
maybe we
attendance from
would've.
8 o'clock in the morning until noon, and then again from 3 o'clock in the afternoon until 8 each day. If you wish to seek audience with her, please return at that time. You're also welcome to wait anywhere in the Great Hall. Good day.
Very informative. All right, so we got to go to the castle to work out that next side quest. I'm telling these guys to wait here, right outside this house, because I don't want them to snitch on me, because we want a couple of skill books in here. All right, Immortal Blood is the first one. This is hand to hand. We've already grabbed this one, but if you didn't grab it beforehand, you can grab it now. Next one, I believe, is downstairs. Oh no, actually it's... I believe it's inside the secret training room. Locked keg. Doesn't matter how hard the lock is. You can't keep me out of treasure. Black hand hood, black hand robe, and the 5 tenets. Alright, now I have to move all this crap, these clots, because, as you guys can see here, down here, underneath the stairs, it's a bit of a secret, isn't there? Trapdoor to secret training room. Alright, this is the book we want. Hand to hand. Alright, now we can go ahead and get out of here. Alright, so we're right in front of the chapel again. That's the front gate. We actually just went up here. I'm going to show you guys a couple of stores. So this store right here sells you monkey pants.
Hello.
Light armor greaves, unique. The next one, Nordwinds, I think, has a heavy armor cuirass. So 2 unique named items right there in those stores. It's gonna run you for a pretty penny, and probably not worth it. But if you guys want to go ahead and collect your unique items, then you guys now know where exactly they all are. And in here, inside the hammer and axe, there's another unique item named Gauntlets of Gluttony. Heavy armor gauntlets. Gonna fortify your strength, but drain your health. Now, we keep going about this way. You have the Mages Guild, and then you have right next to it, always, more than likely always, the Fighters Guild. And inside the Mages Guild here is where we want to go inside to get the Bruma recommendation quest.
Well met. Volinaro at your service. Need a spell? Need an item recharged? Need a witty practical joke played on someone? I can handle it all.
And this guy has a couple of good spells, one of them being Summon Jamora Lord. I'm going to go ahead and buy that one. And
always keep your magical
we want to
equipment
recharge
charged.
this with this. Might as well, let's do it.
Goodbye.
Why, hello there.
Hi.
You must be new. Oh, it's so nice to see new faces in the guild. If you ever need anything, just let me know. I have friends in all sorts of high places, you know, so I can get things done that others can't. And if I can do anything for you, I'd be happy to. Someday, maybe you could return the favor.
How about a
A
recommendation?
recommendation from me?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, of course. Raminus would naturally want my opinion, wouldn't he? This is a situation we can both benefit from, associate. You do me a small favor, and I'll happily send along a glowing recommendation. If you can find Jaskar, I'll write the recommendation immediately. He's disappeared. I mean, he's really disappeared. No one here has seen him in days. Volinaro thinks maybe a spell backfired. If someone from the council were to stop by and find him gone, it'd look bad for me. I can't have that. Talk to the mages here and see what you can find out. If you can make Jaskar reappear, you'll have your recommendation.
Interesting. Sounds pretty quick, doesn't it, guys? I think we can make that happen. Let's make
Please come
homie
find me as soon as you've located
reappear.
Jaskar.
He should be down here. Jaskar, what are you doing? You look invisible, homie.
Go away. You'll ruin everything.
Are you playing a prank? Hey, you know why homie's invisible down there?
You want to find Jaskar? All right, I think I can help with that. But you have to agree to do something for me first. And whatever you do, you can't tell Jean about it. All right? That's
Okay.
the spirit.
I already found him, though. I just need to know why he's
pull off a
invisible.
little prank, and I'll help you find Jaskar. With all due respect, but we... Really? You're going to love this. I'll teach you a spell to unlock things. What you need to do is get into Jean's desk and bring me her manual of spellcraft, okay? Her room is upstairs. Make sure no one sees you. You do that for me, and I'll make sure you can find Jaskar. Bring me Jean's Just go unlock Jean's desk with that spell I taught you. Find her manual of spellcraft and bring it here to me. Her room should be easy to find. It's the only one upstairs that has a door. Just one more privilege she doesn't deserve.
I mean, she is a lady, no?
Let me know when you're done with that little task.
But, you know, he's disappeared. Gasp. Jaskar, where have you gone?
Hi. Go away.
You hear about Jorundr? He was caught stealing gold, and now he's in jail. Good news from Khajit for a change. The last of the Daedra have been driven out.
Interesting. We learned a new topic just from eavesdropping on them. Alright, so like she said, upstairs, right? Aha! Do you want us to open this with a new spell that we learned? We can just use this one. Alright.
Hey, take whatever you want. None of my business.
I hope you mean that, adoring fan, because I swear to God, if you get me locked up again, I'm gonna kill you in unspeakable ways. Unspeakable, I tell you. I have it.
You've got Jean's book, I see. All right then, I'll just take that from you. Meet me in the living quarters just after 10 p.m. She won't figure this out for... Ah, it's times like... Nora and Jorundr were once a happy couple, but that's over now. I hear that he took all of their money and stashed it after he committed a robbery. He was going to skip town on Nora, but got arrested before making good on his escape. Now she has no money left at all. Poor thing.
Alright, so you guys hear that? We now have a new quest added, 2 sides of the coin, and we have to now go talk to Nora at her house for that side quest. And that'll be the last side quests in Bruma.
Don't forget, be
So
down here at 10
I know we
p.m. I'll
got
see
a
you then.
couple of them, but we're gonna work through them. So let's go ahead and wait till, what do you say, like 10 o'clock, right? 10 p.m. All right, I believe
You look like a
he's...
shrewd businessman. Any luck? Please come find me as soon as you've located Jaskar.
All right, living quarters. Let's find this man. Where are you, sir? There you are. There you both are.
Ready to find Jaskar?
He's right behind you.
Just watch. You'll see.
Hello there. I hear you've been looking for me.
Yeah, I found you
Please
already.
Don't be mad. We were just having some fun. We just get tired of Jean lording her position over us when she barely knows anything about magic. Every now and then, we like to trick her. We figured it was time to move on to a new prank. This one was getting boring anyway. So, you can tell her you found me.
That's fitting for Khajit. That's funny, right?
Finding ways to confuse her just never gets old for me. It's good practice of our skills, too. But it's mostly just funny. There's not much to do. Well, it was fun while it lasted. I'll have to start thinking up something new to try.
Yeah, you will.
BC.
Well met. Goodbye.
All right, now before we actually leave, let's go ahead and go into this room, read this book. For an illusion upgrade, all right. Now, let's go ahead and grab our recommendation from... Found him.
Found him, did you? Well, I suppose that's good. You'll have to forgive me. I seem to have misplaced something. Yes, well, let's never mind that. You've fulfilled your end of the bargain, though, so I'll fulfill mine. Ramanus will have my recommendation. And don't you forget about me once you've finished your training. I'm sure we can help each other out.
Yay! Quest completed. We got the
Farewell.
recommendation from Bruma. Not many places left to get recommendations
What's new
from,
with
right? Alrighty, so now there's 2 pieces of Nirnroot in here. We're not going to be able to grab them just yet, because one's behind the chapel, but there's people in the house, and they're just going to kick me out. There's also one in here in Banelin's house, but yeah, there's a whole thing to this house, and they're just going to kick you out immediately. Alright, now this next part is very important. We don't want to put this quest off anymore, because this is one of the only very, very few quests in the whole entire game that we can actually fail if we waste too much time. So we want to actually go immediately now to go ahead and do this quest. We want to go finish it up. If you know if you're too late if the cave is empty once you get there. So I'm going to go ahead and hightail it to this cave, and I'll see you guys there. I've arrived at Boreal Stone Cave. Alright. quest updated. Let's see if it's empty. It's not empty, so we made it on time.
Congratulations. I had a feeling you would catch on sooner or later. Leaving that journal behind was a stupid mistake on my part. I saw you enter Olav's tap and tack before I could get there, and I knew that I had to sneak out of Bruma somehow. It was only a matter of time before you or Carius figured it out. No matter. After I've killed you, I won't need my vampire hunter ruse any longer. Certainly not. I'm surprised Carius didn't send the entire city watch up here. But then I would have seen that coming, I suppose. I expected to lay low here for a while and then be on my way. So again, I underestimated you. This leaves me with little choice. Either I fight you now and have a chance at freedom, or I surrender and rot in a city dungeon. I prefer the chance for freedom. Yes, I suppose it is. Well then, we've talked enough. Only one of us will walk out of here alive this day. Good luck.
Alright, let's go ahead and summon our boys out here. Maybe they draw aggro, and maybe we don't contract the disease for fighting this dude. He's a vampire. Oh, there's no soul gem in your inventory large enough. Oh no, we need some empty soul gems, man. Alright, let's check him out. I think he's a vampire. He's a vampire now. Make sure we grab all 3 of these keys. Anything else you want on him? If you want it. Daedric Longsword. Go ahead and take that too. Mundane Amulet. He grabbed it. Sorry, Jamora. He just freaking drops dead. All dramatic like. Go ahead and take those. Take the gold.
Long ago, I made a promise to Brayden. I promised to never reveal to anyone what I'm about to reveal to you now.
Yeah, you're about to break your promise then.
Because you've avenged his unjust death, I feel that Brayden would understand why I'm breaking that pact. Brayden told me about this amulet when they first brought it home from whatever distant land it came from. He never really trusted anyone else in the group, and before he secured the treasure in that cave, he had a special enchantment placed upon it. The magic masks the true identity of the item. All it takes is a simple command word, and the amulet would be restored to its true state. No, he always feared this day would come. He left me knowledge of that word in the event that he died, and I came into possession of the keys. If the other members of Brayden's group were still alive, and I on my deathbed, only then would I pass the knowledge on to them. If you'd give me that amulet, I would like to show you what you've recovered.
There you go.
Thank you. I will now speak the word Brotherhood. Here is the amulet back.
Well.
It's as beautiful as it was the day I remember seeing it long ago. I want you to keep it, as I have no use for this anymore. I'm certain that's what I want, and I'm certain that's what Brayden would want. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I hope that the amulet helps keep you safe on whatever roads you may travel.
Alright, Phylactery of Litheness. Fortify speed on self, 10 points. Alright, so the next quest is actually already active for us. That's awesome. It should be right next door to us, right here. So let's go on ahead and talk to her. Remember, the only way to grab this quest is to listen in on people talking, asking about rumors. I discovered it in the Mages Guild while looking or doing the recommendation quest here in Bruma. And we do have nice stuff on us, so I don't want these guys to throw me in jail. Actually, let's see if I can actually just wait a couple hours and see if she'll unlock the door. It's daytime now. Let's see if this door is even open. Yeah, here we go. I didn't want to risk picking it and getting our unique items taken away. Which we're going to have to actually get thrown in jail soon, so... Dude, look at this big-ass gem around your fucking neck.
Can't you see that I'm upset?
Why are you upset?
I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it.
Really? Stolen gold, you
I know what
say?
you've heard, all about Jorundr and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in or are you out?
Oh, I'm in.
Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorundr and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. Just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorundr started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him. Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorundr killed a guard.
Yes.
I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorundr was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it.
All right. Seems easy enough. I think this is actually the
Come out and
quest.
tell you, so get creative.
Alrighty. Yeah, I think this is actually the quest where we actually have to get thrown in jail, so it's a good thing that we're actually going to the castle.
I
we
take
can,
it you want something. Well,
Oh,
what
are you
is
the
it?
marksman trainer?
Knowledge is
Oh,
the
she can't
key to
train us. She's
success.
journeyman. I
Take
thought she
care.
might have been the expert. Alright, let's see if we can find... Is it Regnar's house? I think Regnar. It is Regnar's house. Regnar's house is the one with the Nirnroot inside of it. But, as you guys can see, it's locked. And they're always going to be inside the house, so we can't grab it right now. Let's go ahead and just go to the castle. We can talk about buying a house, so we can, buy all the crap for it and store our stuff, because I don't want to fast travel all the way to just to store a couple of those things that I have.
You look like a shrew.
How are you today?
We can probably advance the other quest that we have in here that we're supposed to talk to. I think it's in the middle of the day, so we could probably do it.
Hi.
Let's see here. Let's talk to her first for the other quest.
It's a pleasure to see you. I've heard much about your deeds from my people in Bruma. I trust the stipend Tolgan gave you whetted your appetite. Good point. Allow me to formally introduce myself. I'm Countess Nerina Cavain. I assume you've noticed all the Akaviri relics I'm displaying. Well, it's safe to say I'm a collector of sorts. I've invested a great deal of time and money acquiring these bits of ancient history. In fact, I'd be so bold as to proclaim my collection the most complete in all Cyrodiil, perhaps even beyond. Except for one thing. A particular relic has eluded me for many years. Possessing this piece of Akaviri antiquity would make my collection complete. I'm of course referring to the Draconian Madstone.
Oh, of course you're referring to that, right? Like we know that.
I've been looking
I wanna
for
buy a
just the
house.
right owner for a special home I have. It's a quaint little house conveniently located just off the main gate.
Yeah, I can definitely not afford 10,000, but here.
Wonderful. I'll have the deed transferred to you. Here is your key to
We're
the
gonna have
door.
a house in every
As
town,
I
my
said,
friends.
It's located right by the main gate. I've had a look at the place myself, and it could use some furnishings inside. Quite barren in there, I'm afraid. I'm fairly certain that Suratan at Nova Roma here in Bruma can acquire the things you'll need to make it look like home.
Alright, and I've already shown you guys where that store is, right? Has a unique item in there, that one.
Some see only the conflicts between northern and southern cultures, but I see the way they are stronger when woven together. He served Emperor Uriel for many years, and so far he has done well in an impossible situation. The stone is a fine bit of Akaviri craftsmanship. Worn like an amulet, this talisman is said to protect the wearer from poisons of any type. The Madstone appears as a snake, coiled around and encircling itself. The eyes of the snake are supposed to be precious gems or some such. Through my sources, I've learned that the last reported location of the Madstone was the ruins at Pale Pass. Are you familiar with the history of Pale Pass?
No, and I don't care. We'll say no.
Back at the end of the First Era,
Just to give you guys some lore if you want it, I don't know.
Akavir attempted to gain a foothold here in Tamriel. At that time, the Empire was broken into smaller factions. Raymond Cyrodiil decided to unify them and form an army to repel the Akaviri raiders. The force became known as the Army of Raymond. The two armies clashed in what's now northern Cyrodiil. The Akaviri were strong and well supplied. But their greatest error was marching through Morrowind on the way to their objective and dismissing the response it would garner from Vivek. They didn't count on Lord Vivek forming an alliance with the Trident Kings of the Dreg. From Morrowind, he struck at their rear flank. Not only did this make the Akaviri fight on two fronts, it also cut off access to reinforcements and supplies from the sea. You must be joking, right? Who hasn't heard of the greatest known hero of the First Age?
Probably an
Raymond
idiot.
Cyrodiil not only was the conqueror of the Akaviri
Tony the
forces,
Tiger, he's so
but
silly.
he actually convinced them to help
Asking
build
dumb
the
questions
empire
like that.
as it is today. With such an empire at his disposal, he conquered most of Tamriel, except Morrowind, of course, and was crowned emperor. In fact, he instituted the rites of becoming an emperor, which included the construction of the Amulet of Kings. His alliance with Lord Vivek during the Akaviri invasion is just one example of his cunning and ingenuity. Not quite. The army of Raymond knew that the organized Akaviri forces were commanded from a hidden post in the mountains. Rumors placed it in a snowy vale called Pale Pass. That's where Raymond focused his attention. As his forces fought their way across the Gerald Mountains, the Akaviri suddenly surrendered. It was assumed they were overwhelmed and gave up. The only strange part was that the command post and Pale Pass were never found. It was dismissed as a rumor, and the army of Raymond celebrated. It's come to my attention that the post did exist, and it happens to be the last reported location of the Draconian Madstone. If you retrieve the Draconian Madstone for me, I'll be happy to compensate you by rewarding you with another Akaviri artifact. Are you game? I had a feeling you'd accept. Good. Then let me tell you how you're going to find the Madstone. I've come into the possession of a diary, written by an Akaviri messenger. I suspect that the text within can lead you to the ruins. Here's a translation of the passages we could still read. It was quite damaged. I've also included a rough map that was drawn in the diary as well. I'm also providing you with a unique key that was supposedly found with the diary. I'm assuming it'll prove useful when you arrive at the site.
Alright, so we have the diary translation, we have the key, and the map.
I paid several scouts to try and find the ruins at Pale Pass before I hired you. They were only able to locate the first of a series of landmarks. These landmarks are mentioned within the diary. The one referred to as Dragonclaw Rock has been located. I'll mark it on your map. The rest is up to you. My scouts reported bitter cold and dangerous creatures in the area, so they couldn't proceed. Be cautious and return home soon. Good luck.
Alright, and already, as you guys can see, that one was a bit lengthy with the dialogue.
The messenger's died. The Madstone. May the path ahead be free of danger.
Welcome back, my lord.
All right. So before
Welcome
we
back, my
go
lord.
to the jail, let's go ahead and get our house ready because we need to do
Tidings,
that
citizen.
before we get thrown in jail.
Hello.
All right. So let's go to the store, fill up our house. Right here. No, right here. Here we go.
Greetings, Khajit.
What?
Bye.
I'm Surotan, proud owner of Nova Roma, a little piece of Heartland Empire here in the lofty Gerals.
Man, we're gonna be broke soon. We keep buying
Can I
random
interest
shit.
you in some of my
We only
wares?
have 5,000. I wonder if that's even enough. Let's see. Oh man, it's not enough.
An excellent. I wouldn't.
Oh
make that
man,
with just
we're already kind of broke. All right, we need to do some.
an excellent.
All right, I
bargain.
think. Let's see, maybe one more. Oh, not all the rest. Oh my goodness. I think we might have just. Whoops. I think we might have just scrounged
Let's
up
do
enough. I
business.
basically sold all my potions and all my scrolls that I've been hoarding for a really long time. So I think we have enough to grab all the rest. I actually
You bought that
sold
for.
a little bit too much, and also don't forget to haggle.
Come back.
But yeah, we made away with everything. I didn't show you guys the
Have a
unique
look at
item,
my
even though I
wares.
told you guys about
I'm
it.
sure there's something
Unique
to suit
item
you.
here is the monkey pants. 3,600. We'll be back for all this stuff, man. I've now bought everything this guy has for my house in Bruma.
Bye.
Let's go. So our house should be directly in front of us. Let's just run and jump off. I think it's this one. Is it this one? It's the one behind it. It's down there.
Greetings, Khajit.
Oh yeah, it is down here. Duh. There we go. It's my house. Yeah, we got another piece of shit, guys. But this piece of shit has a fireplace. Shoot, hell yeah. Alright, let's put all our shit in this one, I guess. The only things I care about are the Black Hand, because those are unique. Alright,
Look like
so
a
as soon
bright
as we
one.
enter the castle here, make a right, go into this door right here, the barracks. Here's the dungeon. Alright, down the stairs. Ah, excuse me, sir.
Hello. What can I do for you, sir?
I need to visit
What a
somebody.
bother. Don't be too long about it.
Yeah. Open the door for me, will you?
Prisoners may not accept gifts.
Alright, so here's what's going to happen is no matter what you do to persuade this guy, he's not going to buy it. So what you're going to have to do in order for him to trust you is you got to get thrown in jail. So,
I don't know who you are, nor do I care. All I know is that I want you to leave. I'm not talking to you about anything. You're an outsider. I bet you're trying to trick me into telling something and the guards put you up to it. That fetcher of a guard, Tyrellius, is always trying to be sneaky. Well, you can forget it. Tell him it isn't going to work.
alright, now I guess actually since for some reason he's not opening the door, I slammed it in his face. I guess we can actually work on these very hard locks just to up our security.
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
See what happens if I free him.
I don't know who you...
You're free.
Nice
Leave.
try.
Don't get
Oh.
close to the prisoners.
I mean, I freed you. Hello?
I don't know who you...
Okay.
Nice try.
Prisoners may
Stay
not
in there then.
accept gifts.
Oh, you there blocking him. That's why.
What can I do for you? Prisoners may not accept
That's funny.
gifts.
So here's what I'm gonna do. You're gonna watch me. I'm gonna take your iron war axe, yeah?
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
What about stealing your shit? Can I have that?
Take whatever you want. It's none of my business.
Damn. My fault. I guess I'll have to just go to
Serve
jail.
your time peaceably and pay your debt to society.
It was just an iron rusty piece of crap war axe, dude. Hey, damn, that's crazy. I was hoping maybe, just maybe, I could,
You've got nothing to lose, so why not just tell me and save us both a heap of trouble?
just open the door and walk right out, but
sure.
they relocked it.
And I suppose I just end up rotting while you spend it all? Forget it. Book you horse's ass. I never trusted city guardsmen. Never. So I'm definitely not going to start trusting you, Tyrellius.
Suit yourself. Enjoy your stay.
By the way, I know that there's a sneak glitch, or I don't know if you want to call it a glitch, an exploit. There's a sneak exploit where you can get your sneak to 100 by sneaking and pickpocketing a person that's in jail in the Imperial City. You can't do it on this guy. He's always going to catch you.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can
Guys
see
didn't-
you're no friend of
Just
theirs.
didn't know about the sneak to 100 thing. You guys do now. I'll probably show you guys. I'll show you guys all, like, most of the exploit and stuff, but I'm sure you guys could just look that stuff up if you guys want to exploit all your skills and stuff.
I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Count makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora. You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you.
Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts.
I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it? I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours. You want the gold? You bring me Arnora's amulet after she's dead.
Alright,
Finally, a chance
so
for revenge.
let's go to sleep and serve our sentence here. Your block skill decreased by -1. Alright, so we're back here in Arnora's place, and by the way, yes, I do consider the 100% to include raising all of these skills to level 100. I don't know if I've ever actually stated that, but yeah, we're gonna do it anyway. Look at her casually just fucking blowing shit up down here.
So, were you able to find out about the gold or not? How could you stand sharing a cell with that imbecile? So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof? That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed.
A double cross?
You kill me
Cross?
here and now. And as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way or Jorundr's?
Alright, so obviously there's two ways to do it here. You can kill her. If you do it Jorundr's way, your reward is 1,500 gold. If we do it her way, we get something extra. So we're actually going to go ahead and just do it her way.
I knew you'd make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside you'll find the amulet Jorundr wants. Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me. If you don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so. Good luck.
You should not have threatened me. I don't like that. Alright,
I warn you, don't cross me.
over here. Alright, so, yeah, we get something extra, so we're just gonna go ahead and do it her way. Not gonna lie, don't really give a shit one way or the other. Who betrayed who.
So, she's dead, eh? Finally, someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good.
Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the North Gate.
Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
Alright. So now let's go loot the treasure. I like how we just walk right past this guy too again, like he didn't even... It's alright. Alright, now the only thing is right...
Hello.
What's going on with you?
They say syndicates of
How do you
wizards
know
have
this
led a boycott
annoying
of
piece of
imperial
shit?
goods in the land of the Altma.
Alright, now before we leave, we're actually going to go ahead and grab a Nirnroot in this castle, as well as a skill book. So I'm going to tell these guys to wait here. Stop snitching on me, you two. Come on now. Go ahead. Right here, maybe. Alright, now upstairs we go. The door to our right has a Nirnroot. The door in front of us has the skill book. Nirnroot here. Skill book here. How Orsinium passed 2 orcs. Heavy armor increased to 66. So that's all that's in here. We can go ahead and get out. Go ahead and unlock that for the security anyways. Let's actually go ahead and grab some of these because we actually want some of these that are actually stolen for the Thieves Guild. Because eventually we are going to have to sell a bunch of stolen crap to merchants, specifically worth about 1,000 gold in order to progress the Thieves Guild storyline. So yes, there is a point to stealing shit in this game, I promise you. Alright, when you get out of jail, too, by the way, make sure you re-equip all your armor, because they unequip your armor. And also unequip your shield, the jerks. And directly out here to the right, just over this hill right here, it's going to be somebody and the treasure.
I'm here for Jorundr's gold, and you're my only loose end. I've been hoping to get someone in his cell and loosen his lips, and then you showed up. You really should be more careful when you talk in the dungeons. The sound tends to carry. Jorundr's such an idiot. I've taken care of Anora. She won't be around to point the finger. And Jorundr's not going anywhere for a long time. That just leaves you.
Alright, so Anora has already been taken care of, so she, we didn't even have to kill her, you see that? So no matter what we do, no matter what path we pick, she dies. And we get the gold, but at least this way, we get a little bit extra.
A little closer! That's the best you can do? Why won't you die to me?
Sorry, bro. Didn't mean to hit you, actually. Block 73, it's getting up there slowly. Very, very slowly. Alright, killed a corrupt guard named Tyrellius. And he didn't have anything on him. Absolutely not. Alright, let's go ahead and check the crappy rings. 40 gold. Interesting. Let's see what those books are about. Master Zirum's Tale. And the Black Arrow. So I leveled up 2 skills. Alright, so back at Arnora's house here. Which I don't know how she could get taken out by that guard, and she had that lightning. Honestly, dude, she looked very formidable with that lightning, not gonna lie. But alright, let's go ahead and now go do the Stone of St Alessia. I'm gonna go ahead and fast travel over here to the Wild Eye Stables and walk straight there. Alright, so next thing that we're going to do is we are going to go out here. We're going to get on our horse because I'm actually going to take you guys on a small, tiny little adventure. There's actually going to be a lot of running, so I think it's best to just do this on the horse. So I'm probably going to cut to where we're about to go next, but we are going to find this guy sitting out into a field right here. And I'm pretty sure our camera's going to break since we're on horse top about to talk to this guy. Let's see if it breaks.
So I assume you're the one who's been sent to track us down.
Nice angle.
Damn stone was more trouble than it was worth. We stole it. I won't try to hide that now. I am all that's left now, though. We may have stolen the stone, but we weren't the last ones to do it. The lot of us got jumped by a bunch of ogres. Partial to pretty gems, it seems. I'm the only one that survived. If you want the stone, head to Cedar. It's not far from here. Here, I'll mark it on your map. Now just leave me. Go ahead.
Alright, so this is where he marked on our map, just past Frostcrag Spire. Now, this is a very, very famous named place. 99% of you probably are already aware of Frostcrag Spire. It's right there. I'm going to show you guys actually real quick how to get in there. The main way to get in there is to do the Mages Guild, right? And eventually you'll be allowed in there. I'm going to show you guys that even at level 1, you guys can go ahead and get in there. There's actually a chest right behind the big ass tower right there. Right behind the big ass tower, there's a chest that has a key. Otherwise, you just have to lockpick into it. I think it actually only has like an average or a hard level lockpick, so it's not even that hard to actually get into. But if you guys basically go this way, all the way around, you guys can actually get up there pretty easily. There's literally going to be a path all the way up the mountain straight to it. But yeah, Frostcrag Spire is very, very good for mages, obviously, since you guys can get in there via the mages path, or the mages quest line. What people do in Frostcrag Spire, essentially, is you can literally custom create your own spells. Now, how powerful your custom-made spells are... Who's talking to me? Screw you, screw that guy. How powerful your custom-made spells are depend on basically your level, and that depends on how powerful the spell will be. And people basically just cap out their custom spells to their level, and they basically just spam it, and that'll level up your whatever magic that you want to level up a lot faster than like spamming any of these, if that makes sense. So that is the way that people farm magic in this game. They just use Frostcrag Spire, and they just max a spell out to whatever level they are, and they just spam it. You can also make a companion of either fire, electric, or frost there, you can literally make a companion of Atronach, an Atronach companion. This is all you can do up in here. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how to get in here, just for anyone who might be playing as a mage build and might want this or may not know of it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure almost everyone's go-to move, dude, out of the frickin' sewers, level 1, is to just rush this area and just break the game. Which is totally fine, you know. Like I said, everyone can play their own way, how they want to do it. I'm sure at some point we're going to be using this place to probably power level... Oh, there's an Oblivion Gate here. That's interesting. That's very interesting. This is random. Our quest is also going to update. Here we go. It's like, hey, you made it to Frostcrag Spire. Stay a while. So yeah, if you just go behind it instead, here is the chest. It's a little buggy to it sometimes. There we go. That's the key. Now you can either pick the lock or use the key. If you want any security things, then you guys can go ahead and just pick it. Good horsey. Oh, I think I see the Oblivion Gate. It's actually way over there. Kind of close to where we're going. Alright, let me go ahead and get in here. So yeah, it has an average lock, so not even that hard to actually get in here too. Now, what we can do is we can go to Orlin Way at Mystic Emporium in our favorite store in Imperial City. And this is basically... I mean, honestly, if you're going to choose a place to stay inside of Oblivion, this is gonna be it right here. This is probably gonna be it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right, so you got the portal to the living area, portal to the vault here. Up here is where you go to custom create all the crap that you want. Altar of spell making. Activate it. Spell making altar won't work without mage tallow candles, so you need that. What type of Atronach do you wish to summon? I guess we could just say storm. Screw it. 3 void salts removed from the player's inventory. Hi, we get a friendly storm Atronach. That's pretty cool now. Altar of enchanting. The enchanting altar also won't work without mage tallow candles. So at some point we are going to want to hoard up enough gold to buy everything that this place has to offer, and also to get some candles to do that. So you ran all the way up here? No way, dude. That's insanity. What the fuck? Did he just go in? Brother.
Take that!
Yo, Storm Atronach, come get this motherfucker. By the way, follow me. There you go. I didn't tell him to follow me beforehand. And we're gonna murder our first person in our new home. Let's go! Oh wow, he had another Daedric bow? Shoot, I'll take it. Why not, right? Actually, let's loot all of that for some gold, since we're very, very low at the moment. Alright, that's basically what I wanted to show you guys. Now, we're gonna have another companion. This is our guy until he literally dies. I'm gonna go ahead and do some skipping now, and I'll see you guys at the quest. Also, don't jump off the mountain, because your horse can die, and you don't want to kill your horse. Alright, as I was saying, we've made it here. Grab this along the way. There's also a rune right here, down here. You guys are bringing everyone with you guys, huh? No, I'm just gonna probably let the poison kill him. Let's go ahead and grab this rune real quick before we go inside. They killed another bear down here. What the heck? Conjured weapon and armor. Might as well, right? Alright, so we're in here. This place is not too hard of a place to navigate. It's just another alien ruin here. chest here. Let's go ahead and make a left here. Should be a chest over here. Some gold in there. Most of these chests and the ruins only have gold. I think in the forts, I think is where you get mostly like potions and stuff. By the way, if you guys want to level up Blade, I recommend using a dagger because you do swing a little bit faster. Usually where people put on like their enchantments do like damage and stuff too as well. Alright, let's get out of here. Take a left here. He almost killed me. If I didn't block that last hit, that would have been KO. Sorry, Mr. Familiar. Got you killed, unfortunately. What are you smiling about? Alright, let's go this way to the right. No, we don't want to go that way. Let's make a right and hit a left. Right. Okay, yeah. Get that chest. Left now and go this way. Kind of like the same thing. There's gonna be stairs and stuff over here. Pacification tome. Let's actually breed that already. Alright, chest here. I think let's go this way. They're tripping over something. I think to the right's a dead end for right now. We gotta activate a door. Another chest here. Grabbed Gauntlets of the Equinox. Resist frost on self for 20%. Hi! Back in the main building here. Or main room, I guess. And you guys are kind of tanky. Don't start, Jamora. Let's re-summon him. It's gotta look like I killed him though. Oh, we got a different bow. Hopefully it's a decent bow though. Alright, we killed the ogre. Alright, let's actually go upstairs up here. Upstairs this way. Go all the way down over here. There should be another chest at the end of this. Here we go. Alright, now there should be only one way for us to go now. And that should be down here. Alright, now if you go this way, you step on this pressure plate, it should open up a door over here. Is it this door? No, it's not this door. I think it's this way. Up here? Yep. Aha. And we click this. And that opens up the door we were just at. That was locked. And here's the stone. And that's the whole entire quest. We're done. I have it.
Ah, you found it. I can't thank you enough. Your work is greatly appreciated. Here, take these. I wish I could give you more.
Alright, and he gives us 3 strong potions of healing and takes the Stone of Alessia. Alright, so something to know is you can actually go into his pockets and pickpocket that stone back, but it's a completely useless item and you can never ever drop it because it's going to be considered a quest item. But for some reason, if you want to haul around that stone, then go for it. Azan, I did it, I got the stone!
What's the status of the Stone of St Alessia? Well done. You've put in good work for me. I only wish I had more. Things are a little lean right now, as I'm sure you know. Here's your payment. I've got nothing more for you, my friend. I believe Burrs has one further assignment, but that is all. I wish you luck.
Alright.
Be seeing you.
And we're going to be taking on that one in probably the next episode. We're not going to do that right now. We still have the other quest from Bruma to do, which is lifting the Vale. So we'll go ahead and head over to this place, Dragonclaw Rock, next. Alright, we are here at Dragonclaw Rock. Now, this is where we are on the map, as I just showed you guys. Alright, now that we're here, let's go ahead and read the translation here. Go ahead and just scroll on through. If you guys want to read it, go ahead. So, if you guys actually, do a little bit of reading and translate stuff, we want to look to the west, and we want to go up here on this hill right here. Jump up hills, it's a lot faster. You guys will see this fire over here. And a man bull. Alright, we've got Mr. Manbull. Let me resummon him. He's on his bullshit again. Alright, once we get to this statue right here. Boom, second landmark. Alright, now from here, if we go north, we can see a cave on our compass right there, the Serpent's Trail. Gonna be a couple of things here. Ooh, look, we got one of these damn things. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get inside the damn cave. Alrighty, so we're here. I want to go ahead and check if these guys are gonna come up from behind me. It doesn't look like they are, so that's okay. Go ahead and take a restore health here. Something that we actually might want to do. I actually want to take some, or make some more potions. Damage health potions. There we go, because I think we are gonna need them. We only made 10 though, fortunately. Alright, so there was a trap right there. There actually was an update, by the way, to Oblivion, and it doesn't seem like the devs fixed, luckily, the trap damage in this game. Now, if we come over here, the quest is going to update. What you want to do is look at the skeleton and get the Akafiri orders right here. So, now we just need to get through this cave, actually. They took him out pretty quick, actually. These things hit hard, don't they? Holy crap, yeah, they do. It's about to break my guard, too. Ooh. And those overhead attacks hurt. God, there's 2 of you. Alright, let's use a poison on one of these. Full one. God, there's a bear too? What the heck? I'm guessing Bro's out cold, because... Trying to kill at least one real quick. There we go, one's dead. Alright, man. It's getting crazy there. But yeah, the cave is the most, has the most dungeons out of all the dungeons, so like the forts and the ruins and stuff, and it actually has a percentage to spawn a really annoying enemy called the Will-o'-the-Wisp. At our level, we're probably gonna see a lot of them. So, yeah, just something to kind of... Oh no, is that it? Dude, I hope that's not one. Nice, got Daedric boots. We're probably gonna start hoarding Daedric boots or Daedric armor just so that we can loot. Oh no, dude! It is. It is, dude. It's a Will-o'-the-Wisp. I don't even know if we can damage this thing right now. We might can run it in circles right here, but I don't think we're gonna be able to kill this thing because it heals an annoying amount. Damn, I had to run this way, dude. It's just gonna ignore them and go straight for me, huh? Yeah, man, that's kind of annoying. Go ahead and just kill the ogre. Let's just run past this thing if we can. Let's see if we can. See if the game will let us. There's some more stuff right here. Oh, we already grabbed that one. It's right behind me, dude. It's so quick, too. I hate these damn things so much. See, is it gonna spawn any more bad guys, too? They're so annoying to fight in this tiny area. It's gonna fall, yep. Oh, no, there's more bad guys. I'm gonna hit that and run past it. Oh, it's stuck. Damn, hopefully they kill it. Let's see, dude. Let's see if I can kill this thing. Dude, the hit rig on this thing, too, is like one of the biggest things. See, I'm gonna wait for it to get close, see if I get a hit reg on it, and then back up. Takes like a second or two for it to actually attack you. The only thing is, dude, I don't think I have enough... And it heals itself, yeah. We're just gonna have to not deal with it, dudes. We don't have enough arrows to even try to fuck with it. It's just one of those things right now. We gotta fucking just leave it alone. Let's see what else is down here. You? Oh god, dude. I mean, if my companions can just box it, that'd be cool too, but I kind of doubt it. Alright, we found the exit. Alright, so we have made our exit. A couple of things. I got a new summon here. We leveled up our Magicka ones. Just enough Magicka to summon that big guy right there. So there's going to be a lot of bad guys on this path. I've already killed a few of them. I think like 4 or 5. It's going to be a lot more. But we'll just deal with them when the time comes to it. There's going to be a very, very, very overpowered secret-ish item along these parts. And I'm going to show you guys how and where to find it. You're going to want to loot 3 different and separate keys and 3 separate chests in this whole entire forest right here. I'm going to show you where all of them are. First, let's go ahead and get you guys to the fort and stuff so you guys know where to go. You literally just have to follow this path all the way through until the quest updates twice. That's the first one. Proceed into the ruins and search for the Madstone. So let's go ahead and take out this dude. Let's get Sobek out of here. He looks like Sobek, doesn't he? He hits a lot harder than Jamora, Buddy Hill. He's just a lot more squishier, it seems like. Nice hit, actually. Alrighty, so key number 1 is over here. No, it's up here. I took a ride too soon. Key number 1 is right here in this barrel, along with a crumpled note and the rusty key. Let's go ahead and read the note. Alright, now key number 2 is over here, right past this gentleman right here. This ugly, hairy son of a bitch. This big, hairy foot. Gingivitis having asses. There. Oh, there's 2. Now I was about to go ahead and go off.
Fight fire with fire!
That's Fireball, I see you. Alright, nice. There's a lot of these funnel cat mushrooms around here too. If you guys want to loot those, they're handy. Alright, up here in this fort at the bottom, it's key number 2. Now you get the old key. I'm going to show you guys where to use that, but honestly, all you have to do is go all the way back, reverse your steps, and go all the way back. But first, let me show you guys where we're going to probably cut to. We're going to go ahead and be cutting very shortly into this door right here, the mouth of the Serpent. Alright, so let's reverse our steps. I'll probably put it in fast forward instead of edit it. So we go just about right here for another chest. Forgotten key. And we have to keep retracing our steps using this road right here. All the way back to the first door. And from there, we got price. Alright, so here we go. About 30 steps in. Hang a right. Climb this. And right here, we have our OP item. It's a ring that boosts every attribute by 3, so it's pretty big time. So we're going to equip that, and we're going to equip shield for right now, and then when we need some resistance to some elements, we'll go ahead and throw on the elemental ring. Alright, you guys, we made it. Time to get the Draconian Madstone. A lot of skeletons here. Kind of a big, long dungeon, so let's try to get through it. I know this video is kind of long, but I know you guys said you didn't mind or might even like longer videos, so probably just make this actually a whole entire Bruma quest video. Throw St. Alessia stone one in there too. I was gonna actually make that a separate one. Probably like throw it in the next episode or something. We're gonna have Fighters Guild video, but I guess we'll just make all of it at once. Make it a whole entire Bruma thing. Damn, that actually missed. There should be about 3 more skeletons. Looks like only 2 is gonna pop up right now though. There's a 3rd one hiding somewhere though. Damn, did Daedrot's fireball hit me? I think it might have. The other dude has one hell of a sword. Let me see where it is. Oh. Let's see. I see you over there. Hey. Where are you on? Jerk. Alright, first chest is in here. Golden arrows. Go ahead and actually jump and try to cheat this. Take all, and we can go ahead and go through this door now. Chew on his body. You know you want to, they're bones. You're like a big ass fucking dog. Chew on them. Go get your chew toy. Sorry. Oh, Bro's down. Did you die to the trap? I wonder if he did. Ow! My fucking overgrown alligator dog just tried to take me out with a trap. Yes! Yes! He's down! What do you got? Still your gold.
Take that!
Oh, nice combo, bro. I see you. Alright. Well, we took out a bunch of skeletons actually in this first area. So, that's cool. Ow. Let's go ahead and hang a right. Grab this chest up here. There is another door. Where does this go to? Alright, so if you come in here, hit this key right here. That'll drop the bridge. That door right there just leads exactly to the other direction, the other room that we just came in if you went the other direction. There's a chest right down there, but that is a really bad chest. I had to reload it. It's just gold. I didn't want to jump down, so you have to go through like a whole winding path with a bunch of skeletons to get back up, so it's not worth. And it looks like Robo's over there fighting some other skeletons that actually chased me, so let me actually go over here and kill these guys. Damn. Okay. As we were. Let's go ahead and go through this door now. There we go. Let's go ahead and save it.
You have made a long and perilous journey, but there is no time to rest. The army of Raymond is at our doorstep, and our supplies have dwindled. We have awaited your arrival. Tell us, what news do you bring from Akavir?
Alright, so you can fight him if you want to. If you have the orders, which we got from that little tablet, then you can give him the orders and he'll stand down, and so will every enemy in the whole entire dungeon. And I guess everyone will be kind of put to rest, so that's kind of the best,
Well done,
best path. So we're
Your
going to go
mission
ahead
is
and do that.
complete, and you have my thanks. Now we may rest. Long live the Akavir.
Alright, and behind him, he's going to unlock a door here. That's going to have the Madstone. Bow of Fire. Oh, nice. Daedric gloves. Alright, so 3 chests right here. 1, 2, and 3. We can go ahead and make our journey out of here. If you didn't lower this bridge from going the other way, then you can lower it here. There's also going to be a chest this way. You can activate these 2 levers right here. It'll drop the gates, but the only one that matters is this one right here. It's a chest right there. And we can just go ahead and go this way as well. If you didn't cheese the chest that we grabbed earlier in the dungeon, this is where you're going to come out from. Right here. You jump across, there's a couple of bad guys, but this just basically leads you to the very, very first fork in the very first room of the dungeon, where we went straight instead of going left. I said left was like no point, now you know why. And we can go ahead and turn the mission in now, and we're done.
Order. Hail!
Have you recovered the Madstone?
I have.
I never thought it possible. I mean, I had hoped. But to actually hold it in my hands. Oh, it's more beautiful than I imagined it. Congratulations. I had a feeling you were the right person for the job. And it seems I owe you a reward. This Akaviri ring was found with the messenger's diary. It awards the wearer with increased agility and resistance to harmful magic. It's known as the Ring of the Viper Eye. I hope it serves you well in your future journeys.
Wow, thank you for the Ring of the Viper Eye.
The Madstone is finally mine. It's the pinnacle of my collection. Many thanks to you again. With the information you have given me about Pale Pass, it could take scholars many years to amend the history books. Andel Indaris may or may not have killed his wife, and it may or may not have been an accident. And I doubt we'll ever know for sure.
Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the new item that we just got. That quest was a little bit of a long one, or at least it can be. It felt long to me. The whole video felt long. Hope you guys enjoy it nonetheless, though. Fortify agility on self, 10 points. Resist magic on self, 15 points. But yeah, you guys claimed you wouldn't mind longer videos, even said some of you prefer them, so I don't plan to make every episode this long, but at least we got to knock out a whole entire city. We don't have very much, I think. I think maybe on the next time we'll probably do Bravo and maybe do a couple more Fighters Guild quests, and that's pretty much all I have actually planned. And then all we'll have to actually really take care of eventually is Leowin, but I think I'm going to save that for a lot later down the line, because we still have a couple of things that I want to check on. I want to see if we have, I think, yeah, Dunbarrow Cove right here. I want to see if we have the that DLC, because I don't know if Oblivion Remastered came with all the DLCs, or if that's only with the Deluxe Edition. That's something that I have yet to look up, so I haven't really looked up anything about Dunbarrow Cove and the little... there's like another side quest right around here that I don't know if it's just a deluxe edition or if I have to go somewhere specifically in Shadenhall for that. I know I have to do that, but there's a couple of still a couple of things around here that we still have to clean up. The Battlehorn Castle too over here is one thing that I'm planning on going through really soon. So I know of like everything already that's in the area. And like, you know, everything that we're kind of still missing still. So, and then most of the dungeons that are actually on this top side over here, we can actually kind of safely do. I think about like maybe 95% of them. I think maybe only like a handful of them are actually tied to any more quests. So very, very soon we're also going to be exploring a lot of the map here, because we're already getting low on gold. Well, I mean, kind of ish, you know. 5,500 is really not much, especially when we have to buy the Rose and Thorn at, was it Coral? No, it was at Skingrad, where the Rose and Thorn, yeah, Rose and Thorn building is, for like 25k. So we're still not really, you know, very comfortable when it comes to gold. So at some point, instead of farming that gold, which, you know, would be the easy way, I think we're going to go ahead and start going through a crap ton of these dungeons on this top part of the map. And that's where we're going to really start hoarding and selling a bunch of gold and getting rich and stuff. So, and honestly, having a lot of fun. That's what it's about. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next episode.